month into the Israel-Gaza war and amid calls from UN officials that the humanitarian toll is unacceptable, the Biden administration has yet to call for a ceasefire. So far, the U.S. has only been able to give one guarantee: unconditional support for Israel. Just over a week after the October 7th attack by Hamas, President Joe Biden was in Israel to deliver that message himself.
As long as the United States stands, and we will stand forever, we'll not let you ever be alone.
A week after that, Biden questioned the validity of more than 6,000 Palestinian deaths from Israel's retaliatory airstrikes.
I have no notion that the Palestinians are telling the truth about how many people are killed.
And it wasn't until November that U.S. citizens could finally begin leaving Gaza, weeks after evacuations from Israel began.
Safe passage for wounded Palestinians and foreign nationals to exit Gaza has started.
It was only on his third trip to Tel Aviv in a month that Biden's top diplomat began urging a so-called pause in airstrikes.
We are absolutely focused on getting hostages back and getting them back to their families in safety. And we believe that, among other things, a humanitarian pause could help that effort.
But as he flew out, Israel struck an ambulance in front of a hospital.
The U.S. is a $4 billion a year funder of the Israeli military. It has, worked to secure $14 billion in additional funding. It's sending weapons to the Israelis. It is providing diplomatic cover to the Israelis as they implement this campaign against the Gaza Strip. So for the U.S. to claim that it has no influence whatsoever, I don't think it, again, is credible.
Washington has very publicly upped its military presence in the region, announcing the deployment of 2 aircraft carriers and even a nuclear-capable submarine to deter Hamas's allies. Back at home, anti-war protests have grown exponentially. The Arab American News front page proclaimed the president has lost the community's support.
Yes, they used to take us for granted, but today, in a swing state like Pennsylvania, like Michigan, like Chicago, and even Ohio, we have a large community, and our community is going to not to vote for a Democrat. It doesn't mean that we're going to vote for a Republican, but the choice is not dumb and dumber, dumb or dumber.
At the White House gates, protesters left red handprints and accused the president of enabling a genocide. Biden was already facing dimming approval ratings before the war. Now he'll have to weigh the domestic political cost of his carte blanche for Israel. Yasmine El-Sabawi, TRT World, Washington.